who has the best fries. Today, we're going to be trying out your favorite fast food restaurants and we're going to be rating them. So stay tuned with us and let's go. Alright, first up, we're off to McDonald's. Stay tuned. Can't wait. These are actually my favorite type of fries. So, they better pass the test. I don't mean to be biased here, I'm going to be very open-minded.
I disagree with Macca's fries.
What do you reckon?
I think they're a bit hit and miss because sometimes they're really, really good and like they're salty and they're amazing, and other times they're just like soggy.
Interesting.
And they're not salty.
Guess everyone's got their own opinions, right? Guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yep, let's find out.
Welcome to McDonald's. McDonald's. I'm making a new song for them. McDonald's. Alright, going through the drive-thru.
What are we getting? Are we going to get like a regular for everywhere we go?
Yeah, I reckon we're going to do a regular, and we're also going to be doing some cool things here as well too. So we're going to be searching how many calories are in for each McDonald's fries. I think Kay's first time driving my car as well too, so a
It
little
is,
bit
and it's tight squeeze. I did. Hello, can I please get a regular fry? Regular fries or anything else? That's all, thank you.
So we're getting regular fries for every single fast food we go to, and we're also going to be comparing calories. So stay tuned. Chips, fries.
They smell so good.
Ooh, we just got the fries out. Looking nice. Let's start off with the sniff test.
Okay, let's go.
Oh.
Okay.
What'd you rate it?
Oh. Do you know what? I reckon around 4. I'm thinking 4 only because like I don't know. I can't sniff the flavor. I can't smell. It just smells like potato.
Okay.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll give it about a 6 because I mean I'm a little bit biased towards Macca's. I do like their fries generally, so
Okay.
I want this to be a very honest review. So I'm telling you how it is.
I'm savage.
Okay, let's go into the crunch test. Let's break it up
crunch.
and see how crunchy it is. Give it back. I can hear some crunchiness. You know what? I feel like with the crunch test, it depends on each chip. So I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna try a few.
Mine's more soggy.
Oh.
For the crunch, I don't know. I feel like it's soggy. I'm gonna give it. I'll be. Yeah, you know what? It's a 4. I'm sorry.
4?
I'm
Okay.
4.
Go again.
I can't.
Okay. This one's a soggy one. I'm gonna have to slightly agree and give it like a 5.
Not very consistent. No. Yeah.
But I'm also biased towards Macca's.
I love Macca's too, but
okay.
this fry. Are we rating overall?
Overall taste, yeah. This is
Overall?
the one that matters, guys. This is overall. So don't worry about the crunchiness, sogginess, whatever. This is what matters.
So overall, like it is soggy. You can see that it's soggy. I think it needed more salt. I like them really salty, and I feel like it's lacking a bit of salt. And flavor, yeah. I think if it had more salt, we would have. I mean, we can try it with the ranch, the ketchup, if you want. But overall, I'm gonna give it maybe a 5.
I don't know. I think I like the saltiness of it. Me personally, I think there's still a little bit more of crunch. So overall for Macca's, I'm gonna have to give it a 7. In the past, what I've got engraved in my head, I would have usually given it like an 8 out of 10 as one of some of the best ones. Honestly, nothing beats your local store because you can get the crunchiness, your local fish and chip shop. However, today, don't know who was working and let's put that down, or I'm just not feeling it. Like I don't know, and I got to give you an honest review based on what I'm trying. So
yeah.
How many calories are in a regular serve of McDonald's fries? I'll say about 300 calories.
I'm thinking around 350.
And Kay, what are the calories on there?
So we've got 320 calories for the medium size of the fries.
Also, what are the macros on there?
So the macros here, it says 43 grams of carbs, 15 grams of fat, and 5 grams of protein.
Ooh, so I'm excited to see what the other ones are as well too and how they compare. Let's go.
Let's do it.
It's time to hit some KFC, baby. Let's go. We're just waiting the drive-thru and it's quite busy here today. What do you think, eh?
It is so busy. What do you think these fries are going to be like?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like these are going to be a bit more chunkier.
I hope they're crunchier.
See, one of the reasons I like Macca's fries is mainly because of how thinly they're cut. Yeah. I feel like Do you agree with me though that like with potato, like the more thinly cut it is sometimes,
I
the
do
better
like
it
thinly
tastes.
cut, but mostly because I like the crunch. So I feel like if they're thinner, they're crunchier.
That's true as well too.
Yeah, what can I get for you?
Can we just get a medium fries, please?
Yeah.
That's all, thank you. Alright, let's go park and try these fries. Alright, so we got our KFC. We're gonna see if it's actually finger licking good. You ready?
Let's get it. First of all, sniff
Smell
test.
test. Alright, sniff test. Oh my god.
We pulled up. Everyone can see. Ooh.
It actually smells really good.
Ooh.
Wait.
Do you know what I like though? Is
Oh, it smells like, do you know what it is? Chicken salt. I can smell the chicken salt.
I like these little things they give us as well to keep us nice and clean.
Wash your hand, clean
Yeah.
your hands.
Sanitization. Keep
Oh
nice and
my
good.
god.
Keep fresh. All right, ready for this? Let me try the sniff test.
Alright. They smell better than, I'm sorry, Macca's. I love Macca's, but I'm
Oh,
so
all
sorry.
right. I'm gonna have to give this one about a 6.5 out of 10 for the smell test.
I'm giving it a, I reckon a 7.
Do you reckon it's the chicken salt? that they
It's the
use?
chicken
Yeah,
salt.
that makes
The chicken
sense.
salt smells amazing. Alright, ready? Grab
Texture
one.
test.
Oh,
See the
okay.
texture?
Oh, it already fell.
We just
Okay.
drop it here.
It fell. And
Okay.
they're very hot. Very hot.
It's very hot, but
Like-
also crunchiness. I'll
doesn't
give it
look
like a
crunchy.
1 for crunchy. It doesn't like.
Look, I'm going to give it a 4 because I gave Macca's a 4 and I think they're about the same. They're just thicker.
I think it's easier for it to be crunchy though when it's also skinny. So
Yeah. Alright.
it's a hard one for this one. I personally like Marcus better. Marcus is kind of like more
Chicken salt.
it's salty, but this has got like a little bit of a spice in there. It's like a secret recipe.
I think it's a chicken salt. It's really, really nice.
I mean, the finger licking good claim
Yeah.
is right though, because it is finger licking good.
I'm gonna give him a 6. I love the flavoring. I think that's a real big thing. Like, you need the flavor. Otherwise, the chips are just bland. So I'm loving the flavoring. Yeah, I would have liked them a bit thinner and a bit crunchier. But other than that, like, some people absolutely love thicker style chips. So if you do like thicker style chips, then these are probably great for you.
I'm gonna have to give this a look. It's hard because I really like the Marcus one, but I'm gonna put this just behind Marcus. So after eating a few of those, I felt like it was starting to pick up his game a bit. I'm gonna have to give it a 6.5, so just behind. Let's talk about how many calories in our KFC fries.
Do you want to guess?
I reckon 300. But that's like my main guess, 300.
Okay, I'm gonna say 320.
Awesome. Let's read off my fitness pal.
Okay.
So medium chips
Let's
in
look
my
it up.
fitness pal.
Ooh, okay. So we've got 308 calories.
Okay, so 308 calories. What about macros? How many carbs do we have?
So we've got 41.8 carbs,
Okay, how much fat do we have?
14.6 grams,
How much protein do we have?
and 4.2 grams protein.
Ooh, that's insane. Time to go to Hungry Jacks now and
Let's go.
let's go.
Okay, so quick question. How can you prevent emotional eating?
Look, emotional eating is quite a big thing and very common in today's society. I personally think, in my personal opinion, when it comes to emotional eating, that usually occurs when we are bored, we're stressed. So there are all these little triggers. So I think the first thing we want to take into consideration is developing coping mechanisms for these. You know, like find like an exercise or like a hobby, like going for a walk or something like that. And I think it's also important for us to recognize these triggers for these things, because this is going to help us overall overcome this. So that's a huge thing. So just in short, recognizing your triggers as well and developing coping mechanisms to help with these as well.
Yeah, absolutely love that. I think you nailed it.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Nailed it. Like, literally everything I was thinking, you said. I think it's very important to understand where it comes from and to be able to recognize when it is coming. So when you're starting to feel like you are getting that trigger, you know, you're starting to crave something, finding the reasoning, the underlying reasoning why it's happening, or why you think your body's reaching for whatever it may be. Emotional eating can be anything.
I think it's important to also notice that no matter how good you are or great you are, you being a coach or wherever, that emotional eating aspect can affect any single person at any single time as well too. So overcoming it is one thing, but things like this could be recurring as well too. So you overcoming it is a positive because you understand how to, you know, attack it the next time something like that happens as well. So
Yeah.
it's a great one to bring awareness to overall as well too.
And I think the coping mechanisms are incredible because you got to know what works for you as well, because you may try something and you'll be like, nah, you know what, this isn't working. Try something else and be like, okay, next time I feel that this trigger is coming on, or I'm feeling like, you know, I'm going to emotionally eat, then you know, okay, I've got a coping mechanism and I'm going to do this because this is what works.
Yeah, and like with our coping mechanisms, it can be anything that pulls you away from these triggers. So it can be anything that pulls you away from stress.
Call a friend.
Call a friend, have
Go for a
someone to
walk.
talk to, get a massage, get your nails done. There's so many different things that can help you. And also sometimes we just feel like we don't have the energy to do these things. If you're having enough sleep, that's going to help with the stress reduction. But also, you know, grab a coffee, go to the gym, get some energy, be around. It's also important to be in a very supportive environment. So if you do realize that the environment you're in triggers your emotional eating, I personally think it's a great thing for you to move away from those environments or find out what in that environment is actually causing your emotional eating or causing you to be distressed or feel that way. So those are some important tips I'll personally say I would use to help combat emotional eating. What foods would you say you eat that are related to your culture?
Ooh, okay, so I'm Italian, so we all know, you know, pizza, pasta, like I absolutely, pizza and pasta, probably my number one that I eat weekly. Like, yeah, probably the main two.
I mean, coming from an African background, specifically Ghanaian, some of the foods are usually plantain based. We don't have much plantain here. So honestly, I don't actually eat that much. Rice is a big one though. I'll say rice is a huge one in my culture. And that I basically eat most of the time. So yeah.
Even for breakfast.
Regular fries?
Yeah.
Is that what you get?
Hi there, what can I get you today?
Could I please order regular fries?
The regular fries? Yeah, anything else?
No, that's it for now, please.
No worries, we'll shut down when you're ready.
Thank you. All right. The sniff test. Woo! Let's go. Suss it up. Oh.
Yum.
First of all, I don't like the packaging. No, I'm joking.
They look
It's alright.
small, but there are some that are squalling.
No, it's alright. It's not bad. I wonder actually how many grams is in there. That's the thing. I feel like I can't. You know, honestly, I feel like I can't even smell anything properly today. So, yeah, let's do a little bit of a crunchy test. Ooh, surprisingly, these seem like the most crunchy so far. Crunchiness already, I reckon they're giving me. It's giving crunchy vibes. It's giving crunchy vibes.
It's not giving me crunchy vibes.
It's very crunchy.
Maybe it's the one you got.
Depends, hey? Just yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give it maybe a 5 for crunch.
The crunchiness, I'll say probably like an 8. Best one I've seen so far for crunchiness.
Really? Okay.
So, now it's also thicker, so it's gonna be interesting to see how it tastes. But
Ready?
time to try it out.
It is actually crunchier.
Nice and crunchy. You know, honestly, though, I feel like the flavor of McDonald's was better.
Really?
Yeah. Obviously, nothing beat KFC.
For me, they seem very similar to KFC.
I gotta eat a few more of these and see. So, my personal opinion, I think definitely the most crunchiest, 100%. I give the crunchiness an 8. Flavor was a bit down in comparison to my Macca's and KFC so far. However, overall, the size of them didn't seem too thick, which was good. The crunchiness was there. The flavoring was down a bit, but it wasn't that bad for me to rate it low. So I'm gonna have to give this a 7.
Wow, you thought this had no flavoring.
I just didn't feel it. Like, look, maybe it's my taste buds, but I just didn't feel the. And maybe it's because I just had KFC, which had more flavoring than McDonald's, but
Hungry Jacks, yeah.
than McDonald's.
Oh.
But I like KFC was very spicy. You know when you eat something sweet and then you eat something less sweet that doesn't taste as sweet? That could be it. Again, like I'm giving you the most honest review as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give it a 7, to be honest. So Yeah.
Overall 7.
Overall 7.
That's pretty good though. Yeah, I think it's 6. The crunch was there. I like the flavour, but
This also kind of thing are looking good. I just feel like they can't use that line though, because KFC owns the rights to that.
Yeah, I'm gonna give them a 6.
All
Okay,
right.
so we've just finished Hungry Jacks. Let's guess how many calories are in the medium fries.
Oh, but I don't want to know.
Don't tell me. Guess how many calories are in Hungry Jacks fries.
I reckon I'm just gonna say 350.
I'm gonna say 308 because the previous ones were 308, so I'm just gonna go
But
with
what
that.
if the quantity is actually different? That's one of the things, the variables here that we didn't actually talk about, which is like one of them could be 200 grams, one of them could be 150 grams. We didn't really. But the thing though, the reality of it is, if you go in there, you're getting regular fries. You're not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna weigh my fries. No one does that.
Yeah, and they're not gonna get it exact. Like they just scoop it in, and I think it's just always gonna be kind of different.
Exactly.
But
So that's why we're using these variables. So
just a ballpark.
let's see
How
how
many
close we
calories?
are. So how many calories? You were right with 308. Congratulations.
Okay, tell us the carbs.
We had 41.1 grams,
Okay, similar to the rest, and fats.
3.7 grams.
Yeah,
Ooh.
nice. Protein.
And protein, 3.7 grams of protein.
Not bad.
Now this is based off of MyFitnessPal as well. Other people might
Use
calculate
different.
it differently, but also even so, it's still not accurate. Again, like it's not to the gram. But really, should you be weighing that accurate with weighing your food? Like you can't be that obsessive, and 1 gram of protein extra over under is not gonna make much of a difference. So yeah, that's all I got for you today. It's time for us to hit
Yeah,
the
it's just.
Red Rooster. Could I please get one, like your
Just
regular
regular.
fries? Just one regular fries. One box of regular fries. Yeah, like Now that's it. Thank you.
They look so good. Oof. Okay, let's go. Let's test these.
Let's do the
Okay.
sniff test first. Oh,
These actually look really good and really crunchy.
see how crunchy these are? That doesn't feel very crunchy to me. Crunch wise, I'm going to give it a 7. In fact, I'm going to take that back. I'll give it a 6.
I'm gonna go 6 as well.
Yeah,
Let's
doesn't look very
taste.
crunchy. Taste, cheers.
Cheers. They are crunchy though.
I'm not feeling the flavors in the first one.
Yeah.
Like, not enough salt. I don't know, within the rush. Oh, this one's crunchy.
Mine are crunchy. Like I'm getting crunchy.
It's a hit or miss on some of them.
Mm-hmm.
So a bit of inconsistency does, for me, that's already deducted like a 0.5 points in my head.
They're pretty similar to Hungry Jacks, would you say?
I'll say they're a
Thickness?
little bit thicker than Hungry Jacks. So.
Yeah, I agree actually. A little bit thicker. The flavouring, I think they're very close to Macca's in flavouring. Because I could barely taste it.
I could taste markers. So.
Okay, I can't.
What do you give your overall?
Overall,
rating?
with this one here, I think. Oh God. You know what? I gave Macca's a 4, and I reckon I'm going to give them a 4 as well. Yeah. Sorry.
I'm gonna have to say, in all honesty, I'm gonna have to give this a 5. Yeah.
Okay.
These, I wouldn't say these have been my favorite so far, unfortunately.
No, I could probably even go 3.5. I
don't-
reckon Macca's may beat them.
So you're gonna change yours to 3.5 now?
Yeah,
So
because I
what's-
think Macca's actually beat them. I
So-
would probably get Macca's over this, to be honest. Yeah.
So what would you say your ratings are for this?
3.5, I'm going to give it.
Okay, so 3.5. Okay. How many calories do you think are in this box of chips?
250.
I reckon it's a bit bigger, so I'm gonna say 350.
Okay, should we check?
Let's check my
Let's
fitness
check.
palm. So we've got 314 calories for Red Rooster.
Okay.
What did you say again?
I was way off.
that 250?
250.
And I said 350.
Yeah.
So 1 point for Kwame.
You win.
So how many carbs we have? We've got 38.6.
Oh, not bad. Okay. Fats.
For fats, we've got 14 grams of fats.
Yep. 14.
Yep.
Is that quite high compared to the others?
Can't actually remember from.
If you swipe. Yeah. Oh, no, pretty average. Okay.
Yeah, so 14 grams
And
of fat, protein 5.3 grams. So yeah,
not bad.
not bad, not bad.
Okay. Well, now we're going to have to put them all together
Yeah.
and see what comes first, second, third, and fourth.
Yep, let's go.
Let's see. Okay, I've got a question for you. Will you put on weight if you eat late? So like if you're eating after 6 p.m. or say you're eating something around 11, will you put on weight?
Now this is an interesting question because a lot of people are too scared to eat late at night. Now overall, at the end of the day, what is the most important thing is your calories in versus calories out. So I wouldn't say you necessarily be putting on weight. However, there's also a bit of a twist there. While you are sleeping, you're also less active than you are during the day as well too. Your body's metabolism slows down as well, and the food that you eat at night or later might actually disrupt your sleeping pattern as well. So personally, I'll say if you're not actually disrupting your sleeping pattern, if eating late makes you sleep better, then fine, eat late, as long as you're also not going over your calories, and it's also not affecting your weight. It's also not affecting your food plan.
Okay, so as long as you're sticking to your calories in versus calories out, then you can eat at whatever time as long as it's not disrupting your sleep.
Of course, and of course nutrients matter. I'm not saying that don't eat nutritious foods, but I mean as long as you as long as you're sticking to your macros and your calories in and out, and also your activity for the day is regulated well,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be an issue.
Awesome. That's good to know. How does alcohol impact nutrition?
Well, alcohol, guys, is basically poison to your body, so it's not something that your body likes. When you have alcohol, your body's trying to get rid of it as fast as possible. Alcohol also carries calories, so don't just think because you're having alcohol it's 0 calories as long as you're having a vodka and lime and soda. Although if you do have if you are aware of the choices that you're making with your mixes when you are drinking alcohol and choose lower calorie ones, that could be a convenient way. I'm not saying don't drink it all. Just know that alcohol isn't something that's good for your body. Doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't drink if it's something that you want to do. However, I'm not here to promote alcohol. It can also disrupt your metabolism. It can also affect your nutrients absorption too. So I wouldn't say have alcohol. I wouldn't recommend you to have alcohol. However, if you are going to have alcohol, do so in moderation, like anything else as well, to live your life, enjoy your life, but just be smart about it. If you do have a goal like bodybuilding or you have those specific goals, know that this is going to affect you. So yeah.
Awesome. Okay, one more question, because I mean we've been eating a whole lot of fries today and we're all wondering, do carbs make you fat?
Look, I know this is a big question. This is one that is a great misconception. Do carbs make you fat? Proteins can make you fat. Carbs can make you fat. Anything that contains calories can make you fat if you go over at the same time. So look, your body does require calories for energy and a lot of things in your body. So carbs is not the enemy. That's my answer to you. In moderation, making sure you're having carbs in moderation. Now also carbs, your body processes carbs quite quick as well. It's a very utilized form of energy. It's a very easily utilized form of energy. So if you're staying active as well, utilizing it and actually making use of this, it's not going to be so much of an issue. The issue becomes if you are having all these carbs and going over your caloric range that you've set, and thinking, yes, I can get away with it, then that's when it becomes too much.
Yeah.
And I think personally the issue with carbs as well too is if your insulin levels get spiked, then you start to get a bit more cravings as well too, and your blood sugar level gets affected. That's where it becomes more of an issue. How can you combat this? Have some fiber in your diet to slow down your absorption of your glucose as well too, so your blood glucose levels don't get over the top and then doesn't affect you in a negative way.
Perfect. So you're saying I could have some carbs, say 11 p.m. at night, as long as I'm under my calories and everything else is working fine, then I shouldn't be putting on weight.
See, you say you can, okay? And that's a very important part because every single person is different. The way you process carbs or your body processes carbs might be different to me, but I'm also saying to you, there's no harm in trying it out and seeing how your body reacts. If that disrupts your sleep and it's something that's uncomfortable, doesn't cause your body to release so much cortisol, then why is that an issue? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
So
Very
that's
good.
one thing you got to remember, guys. There's no right or wrong way. No one knows your body because not everyone is tested in the lab. There's things out there, there's information out there, but everyone's body might work different. The human body is so complicated that no one actually knows the perfect fix. And that's why trial and error becomes a very big thing. Having the knowledge behind what your macronutrients and your food does is very important. However, there's no one specific way or technique that basically suits every single person.
And that's why sometimes you need a coach.
That's why you need a coach. And that's right, guys. And it's important even to find the right coach that works really well with you. When it comes to me specifically, I work very closely with my clients, and I make sure that I learn their body. I get in tune with their body. I try and make sure they love the foods that they eat as well too. And I also put them on a diet that's more sustainable for long term. So then if their goal is to lose weight, they're going to keep it off, because at the end of the day, it's not going to feel like a diet or a chore. It's going to actually just feel like a lifestyle. You make it into a lifestyle, make it enjoyable, make the process fun. And that's my knowledge and experience that I've learned over the years that I'm making sure they're transferable to my clients. So if you do want to sign up for coaching as well, feel free to hit me up on Instagram or email me, kwame@kwame.com.au. Leave a link in my bio below. But I am excited to work with you guys as well too. And there's some sort of gratification that comes from seeing you guys succeed. For me, there's nothing better than that. I don't compete anymore, but when I see my clients do well, oh my God, there's nothing better than that. So yeah.
Awesome.
So it's been a good day. All right. It is time. The moment has come.
The winner is... No.
Okay, let's get to it. We'll be there in a second. Okay,
Yeah.
So for Marcus, what did you rate it?
5.
And I did a 7. For KFC,
We got a 6.
woo, I did a 6.5, just under Marcus. Woo. For Hungry Jacks,
Hungry Jacks, I did a 6 as well.
I did a 7. Woo, so that was the same as Marcus.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, lucky last, Red Rooster. Sorry, Red Rooster, 3.5.
And I was generous and I still gave it a 5. So yeah. Okay, let's so adding up of them. In total, Marcus, we had 6 points. Woo!
But KFC came on top of Macca's with a 6.25.
And then Hungry Jacks for 6.5.
Ooh. And then we have Reds, which was a 4.25. So
Ooh. Reds
did.
So, 4th place, Red Rooster. Woo! Okay, the next
third.
one, McDonalds with 6.
And that came
For 3rd
third.
place. Woo!
Second.
Our 2nd place with a close one, KFC, 6.25. And then we've got Hungry Jacks as the winner.
They were all really, really close though, weren't
They were all really close. Like,
Except Red Rooster was a little bit.
look, I'm not even gonna throw shade at any of them. I just felt like it's also hard. Again, this is just a quick opinionated one. It's a hard one as well when you've just eaten one fry to another. Your taste buds can change, and this is just quick
And it
opinion.
depends which one you go to as well. I feel like they may be different at different ones you go
Exactly.
to, or the way they're cooked or prepped, or a whole lot of things to consider. But this is just on our experience
It's
today.
not our experience, guys.
Yeah.
Also, put in the comments below, guys, what do you want to see next for a video? Because, we make videos for you. Tell us what you enjoyed. Tell us what you didn't like. You know what to do. Do your thing. Make sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. We're out.
We hope you enjoyed.
Peace.